Okay, so as I said, I'm introducing you all to the deck because Mama got a good idea. Mama said, let's get out in nature and do this video. Here's the greenhouse. Here's the barbecue grill. That's the way in the house. Here's the table set. And those are the planters that I will be putting some seeds in if successful. And can you see the garden getting started down there? Okay, now let's get the video started. Okay, now as we talked about a little while ago, we was gonna talk about some dirty ass witchcraft, okay? You know, I've been waiting on the spirit. I don't know if this is the time now or not, but you know, the only way to know is to just get started. Do I want to talk about that dirty witchcraft right now? Yeah, I'm gonna be rubbing my nose because we have something that's called the pollen season here in the South. Here in Alabama, we have pollen season. I was talking to somebody and they said, we don't have pollen season. And when I describe what we encounter here, you know, and what we witness here in the South, and it bothers a lot of people's noses and stuff like that, and make people sneeze and cough. I want you all to see what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that or not. Nah, you're not gonna be able to see that. But it's yellow. It's yellow. You can't see it. There's a little piece. There's some. It's like a yellow dust. It looks like sulfur when it falls, but it gets all over everything. It gets on your car. It gets on everything. You just can't keep anything clean. If you got a white car, black car, or you know, a gray car, something like that, it shows well. You see like this yellow dust on your car. You can wash it off your car and it comes right back to the dirty ass witchcraft. It's some dirty ass witches amongst us, okay? People don't want you to talk about them. People want to pretend as if though all witches are good witches and there aren't anything out there that will harm you when it comes to witchcraft and stuff, but it is. People want you to believe that as long as you don't believe in it, it won't happen. Or you don't have to believe. You don't have to believe. You get a spell on you, y'all. I'm just full of yellow dust, full of sulfurs all over my pants. You can walk around and believe that it won't happen to you, but when you sitting down, gotta be friend, wondering why your stomach is hurting so bad, and you cramping and you sick and you're vomiting and you're heaving and you know your feet hurts and you can't walk up, you know, right like you used to. Your gait has changed. There's so many things going on and you don't know why all these people are passing away in your family and stuff. And the last thing you want to believe is that somebody put a hex on you. Now, so I want to talk about that dirty witchcraft. I'm not saying I'm going to talk about it right now. I'm just getting it started, introducing you to it, okay? Once again, Mama's a psychic, okay? Mama's a medium. Medium meaning that there are many spirits that cross over, come within me, may talk to you for a moment and then go off, you know? And it may be somebody else. Y'all, there's a bee fight going on right now. Because right now it's like, you know, for those who may catch this a couple years from now, I'm not sure. This is April, okay? So this is springtime here in the southern hemisphere in the United States of America, okay? Because I know lots of people look at the video from different places. And you know what? Guess what? You know, I talk to a lot of people in Australia. So the fact that I talk to a lot of people in Australia in different places, whereas it may be spring or summertime here, it may actually be wintertime in their place, okay? Mama just looking around because the neighbors are coming out. And they might think Mama crazy talking into a camera right now because it looks like I'm talking to myself. There's a lot of distractions going on. When you come out in nature, you'll have a lot of things going on. The beautiful wind blowing, looking at the magnificent clouds. Let me show it to you. Those are what, and you get a birds, you know, singing. And, you know, the wind feels awesome right now. And I'm going to enjoy it because I know that when the summertime gets here, everything is still. And you can't feel nothing. Nothing but heat. The neighbor's dog is barking. Oh, they got him tied up. Oh, no wonder he's been crying lately. He's tied up. So yeah, Mama is random. Mama switch subjects, and it's not that Mama forget. Mama, if the spirit ain't saying talk about it right now, she's not gonna talk about it right now. Okay, you know. And if some of these old spirits, you know, from the early 1900s come in, Mama gonna be talking, you know, with a southern drawl, mispronouncing words and doing her thing. So get used to it. If you don't like it, don't come here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pausing a little bit because the neighbor is over there, you know, kind of looking over here, wondering what's going on. And there's my bee friend. Let me see how much time. Only got 2 minutes. I'm using my digital camera right now. I'm using a digital camera, so it gives me like 6-minute, 8-minute intervals. I know my family knows about this, but I'm only talking to those who are new and just coming in. But there's so many things I want to talk about, but I'm going to only do it as the spirit permits. So if I pause and I don't say anything about it, it's not that I forgot. It's just I don't feel like I want to talk about it right now. Because there's some other things that I do want to talk about. I want to talk about the astral landscape. Now, I say that for purposes of people who know it as the astral landscape, okay? But for some people, it may be known as the spiritual world. I call it the spiritual world. So when I'm talking about the spiritual world, know that I'm talking also about the astral world. There are many layers of the astral world, many layers of the spiritual world that exist. And I want to talk about them because for a lot of us who are gifted, we can interact and see both at one time. Not all the time. Only when something happens, you know? And I really want to discuss with you all that, a little bit of the dirty witchcraft. We'll give it to you in little small bites and pieces, okay? Be back in a sec. Oh, wow, I got 8 minutes this time. Got 8 minutes, as y'all see. Mama just started the camera back up again because she only had a few seconds left. And as you all see, I am enjoying this beautiful sunshine. Hopefully you can see me and it is not blinding, okay? Because I noticed that the sunlight is getting a little bit more brighter and a little bit more intense. Do not rush me for you all who are rushing me out there to get what you want, you know, because I'm not going to rush. I'm going to take my time and you going to wait, okay? Don't rush me. Because if you rush me, I ain't gonna talk about it. And that wouldn't be fair to my family. And I'm gonna put my family on you, and you don't want that. Cause you don't want mama to get you, okay? Look. So I'm gonna talk about this astral scape right now. The spiritual world. It's dangerous out there, y'all. Don't y'all let folks tell y'all that you can just create whatever you want out there, and you know, if something aggressive comes to you, you can change it into whatever you want. It does not work like that. Evidently, that's a B. Evidently, if you know, you really feel like you can actually change things in the scape to suit your needs. You know, you've never encountered the astral realm. Seriously, not. Don't get me wrong, because that scape is different for everybody. It can be manipulated. But here's why I say that you cannot necessarily change everything to whatever you want to suit you in astral realm. You know why you can't? Because you're not the only body creating this scape, okay? There are other influences. There are other beings actually creating this scape that you are in. You're not in it by yourself. There are other minds out there that have created their creations also. So how can you say that, you know, you can make this thing as to whatever you want it to be without any other influences of other beings? Some beings may create some very aggressive a very humongous, intimidating beings. How do you change these things, manipulate these things to suit your needs? You can't do it. That's just like this huge world. You know, we create our reality here on this huge globe. Yes, we do. But at the same time, too, you know, your reality is not the only ones that's coinciding right now with this wildlife of nature. You got so many other things going on around here. It's other people's reality that you are existing with, or cohabitating with. So you need to know that, you know. But yes, to some extent, you know, you are, you know, participating in this escape, and you do have some influences on it, but not totally, not totally. So I wanted to talk about this astral escape because myself being, you know, gifted with the sight, you know, and we all are gifted to some extent. Just some people's a little bit more sensitive to others than others. I'm not saying that you don't have it. I'm not saying she doesn't have it. I'm not saying I have it all. I'm just saying some people are a little bit more sensitive. So while I'm working, I got a bee friend that keeps coming by. While I'm working on my reality here on the physical scape, some of the astral layers are, you know, colliding with my reality. And that may happen to some other people out there, you know. So I can see what you would call spiritual wildlife or astral wildlife that's like right here in my physical reality, you know. I can myself see when sickness is coming, because I want to give you an idea what it looks like. They'll come in black orbs. A lot of people call those black energies. Black energies, depending on how large they are, will determine. And I can't say, well, I say sickness, but at the same time too, it's greater than just sickness. But sometimes, you know, me being, you know, receptive to all of these different spirits that move in and out of my physical vessel, they can create a sickness. They can make me feel real bad. I'm telling you the reality of being who I am as a medium. I cannot speak for other mediums. I can only speak for myself. And some of them make me feel real sick, and they come in black energy forms. The real small ones are not as sickening to me as the medium ones or the large one. A couple of weeks ago, a very large one came to me. It was very large. And so I said I was pretty much, and still am, kind of sick and going through some, because it makes you feel sick. A lot of people, there's so many names for it. I have a lot. My kundalini right now is rising, so I have a lot of energy coming in through my crown chakra, and I feel sick when that happens. You know, when that energy moves in my body, I have vibrations going on in my legs and my arms. Sometimes I want to fall into trance. At moments I just don't need to be falling into trance. So when I'm like this, I'm very vulnerable. I want to give you an idea of what this is like, but I'm tying this up with the astral realm, because in the spiritual realm and in the astral realm, I can actually see them when they come, you know. I do my best to sometimes avoid them because my physical flesh is, it's very delicate, you know, so I try my best to avoid them, but it's difficult, it's hard, you know. I anoint myself with oil, I try to protect and shield myself, but even with some of the strongest protection, you know, I fall prey to these energies. You know, some people say that they're positive energies, some say negative energies, some say, you can say whatever you want, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how much time I got. I only got 1 minute left. I'm gonna get me another camera. And And so, you know, and that's why I want to talk about this astral realm. Man, it's teeming with wildlife out there. And I want to describe to you some of the energies that I see that comes from this spiritual realm, this astral realm, because I can recognize a few of them. And this only hit me. I'm not saying that you can't get this in your teens, your 20s, and your 30s, but for me personally, when I hit that milestone 45, good God Almighty, I started seeing some things that really had me trembling. I'm not saying everybody see them, but Mama seen some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I want to talk to you. I just got through talking to you about the black orb energies, and also I was plagued a few weeks ago, or let's put it a month ago, with the white foggy energies and stuff. But I want to talk about the animal spiritual beings, or